Hey, John Paul Maines here, Chief Scientist over at Click Laboratory. We've got another head-to-head for you today. Today, we're going to be looking at a very classic A/B test. We're going to be comparing Pepsi versus Coke. Not a taste test, but a head-to-head with their websites. Looking at the grunt test, looking at their speed, and looking at how well they convert. Because here at Click Laboratory, we want to help you take the guesswork out of your marketing. So let's jump right in.
Click Laboratories head-to-head. Coke versus Pepsi.
People aren't going to go to Pepsi or Coke to actually buy their products. I mean, some might, but most likely you're going to be going to Target's website or Walmart or 7-Eleven, I don't know, one of these other stores, or going straight to the grocery itself to actually place your order. So I had to come up with a scenario in order to do this test. And so what I was looking at is, if I'm an online shopper, I'm stay at home, I'm not getting out yet because of COVID, well, I'm going to be possibly looking online for incentives, coupons, something along those lines, in order so that I can cut down on the cost on my grocery bill. And so I might come to the website for that. It's a very, very common thing for people to do, to go looking for coupons online for products that they're going to be buying online. This is pretty much how it is for pretty much vast majority of online buyers, is they're looking for great deals online. So that's the scenario I'm going to be coming up here and looking at these two websites through his lens is, can I find what I want in order to a coupon or incentive in order to reduce my bill? All right, so grunt test. What do you offer? How's it going to make my life better? And what do I need to do to get it? So Pepsi's up first. What are we looking at? What do you offer? Well, right out of the gate, I mean, I'm looking at this as, hey, you know what, great new product, Pepsi with a splash of mango. And that's kind of cool. But, I'm a classic guy. I like the classic products. So, and I'm also looking for the coupon. Or some kind of incentive. Can I sign up to get an incentive? Something along those lines. So clearly there's nothing right out of the gate here to help me along those lines, other than maybe buy Pepsi products up here in the corner. So, part of the grunt test is, please don't make me think. In order to do anything here, I've pretty much got to look around and figure out what I've got to do. I'm not really sure what the customer experience they are trying to create here, but I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. Am I supposed to watch this video? Am I supposed to come up here and click use the menu? I'm not really sure. So I'm having to think here. So if I scroll down, I see some videos. I'm not really sure what that video is for. We've got another product offering. That's a nice big product view. All your favorite flavors. So I guess I can go click on those if I want to. So there really isn't much of a conversion action to be had here, except for playing a video to see the new products and clicking buy Pepsi products over here. So nothing really here on, I get what they offer. How's it going to make my life better? I'm not really sure. What do I need to buy it? Oh, okay, they've got that. What do I need to buy it? So buy Pepsi products. And it takes me over to a product locator, which is fine, because obviously I guess I can't buy products straight from Pepsi itself. I have to obviously go to a store or something like that. Oh, well, they do have a buy online here. So not too bad. It's okay. Let's close that and take a look at maybe at one of their products. So that's a really nice way of displaying products. Even though I had to click on the product menu, I'm not really a fan of having to do extra clicks to get an action to take, but it's okay. But this is a really cool menu. And so it pops it out and we get this. And so this is their primary product page for their chief product. And there's no scrolling, there's no hovering, all I've got is just the nutritional information from the can, which I really don't care about Pepsi's nutritional information unless I'm like on a diet or something like that, in which I'd go over to Diet Pepsi. But there's nothing here. This is really plain Jane. This is Pepsi create a great experience for me here with your product. This is a huge missed opportunity for me to do something here. Again, this also does not pass the grunt test. I see what you offer, but I don't see how it's going to make my life better. And if I do need to get it, well, okay, I guess I've got to buy now here, which takes me back over to the product locator. So there's a great missed opportunity here. Let's go over to Coke now. All right, Coke. Okay, so again, grunt test. What do you offer? Well, of course, I know this is Coke. And so really right out, tastes together, tastes better. We've got this video running in the background that doesn't, oh, there's the product. Finally got to see it. And so this is just stuck in a loop here. So nothing really, I've got our product menu up here. Oh, and there's a where to buy. So that wasn't really obvious, but what do you offer? Well, I know you're Coke, but I don't see anything that's really making an offer for me and how it's going to make my life better other than just showing some pictures of family. And what do I need to buy it? I guess, yeah, I can go here and see what we have. And here, this brings me over to a product page, explore Coca-Cola products. Here's my classic Cokes product items. So even though I would kind of switch this out, the hamburger really should be second, not the product should be first. But let's go over to the product page like we did on Pepsi. And we've got the same ho-hum experience. So nothing much here. What do you offer? Coke. Okay, great. It's plain Jane, nothing, no great experience here. How's it going to make my life better? Obviously, there's nothing here other than refreshing taste. Okay. What do I need to buy it? Okay, yeah, I got what we need to buy here. And it's also going to be, I would imagine, yep, a product, a location finder. All right, so y'all can see where I live, the town in which I live now. Cool. Okay, so not a huge amount going on here for either of these products on the grunt test. I have to say that both of these products probably really fail the grunt test. Pepsi and Coke, they don't, I know what they offer, but they don't tell me. They don't really get into how it's going to make my life better or what I need to do to buy it. And they're definitely making me have to think. I don't want to have to think. You're going to increase your e-commerce sales if you guide me on what I need to do in order to get your product quickly. So I have to truthfully give both of these basically 1 out of 5 stars on the grunt, passing the grunt test. They really, really don't accomplish it. It's basic, but they don't pass the grunt test. All right, so let's take a look now at site speed. First up, we've got the Pepsi website. So this is over at PageSpeed Insights, and it gives us our mobile and desktop scores of 5 and 32. And for the most part, from their core web vitals, we're in pretty good shape. We've got 2 in the green, that's awesome, 1 in the red, 1 in the orange. So not too bad here. Obviously some room for improvement. But when I get down here to looking at where the opportunities lie, they're clearly making some huge problems. They're showing images which are just enormous. So Pepsi, you've got a real problem. I know that it's important to be able to show images nice and crisp and clear, but you can do an awful lot on reducing these image sizes and still retain a really, really good experience. So lots of opportunities to really nail the speed here. I think this was a huge missed opportunity by Pepsi to really improve their page speed. Over for Coke. Unfortunately, their scores are even worse, 3 and 31. These are some really low scores. As we can see on Core Web Vitals, we got 3 of them in the red, only 1 in the green. And whereas Pepsi only had a couple issues that are easily fixed, unfortunately, Coke has a lot of issues, which take a lot more effort in order to work on, especially around their JavaScript, removing unneeded scripts, unneeded CSS. There's lots of different things that they're going to have to work on here in order to get their scores up, which is why you see all of their core web vitals in the red and only 1 in the green. So as far as site speed goes, it looks like we do have a winner on this case, which is going to be Pepsi. And so I'm going to give them give Pepsi a 3 out of 5, because I would have given them a 4 or maybe even higher if they'd taken care of these image sizes. This is such an easy thing to take care of that they've missed. And I would imagine there's some kind of internal reasoning for this, but it's really hurting their scores, especially on mobile platforms. So 3 out of 5 for speed for Pepsi. And truthfully, I kind of have to give, based off these scores, a 0 or perhaps a 1 out of 5 for Coke. You would think these big companies with all the resources they have would be really focused on creating an amazing customer experience, but I think that both of them are really missing out here. So Pepsi wins the site speed. Let's look at some conversion opportunities. How well are these two companies going to be converting? All right, so looking at this, regardless of what you're doing, obviously people are coming in here for all sorts of different reasons. But I think that Pepsi, at least on its homepage, does a pretty good job of trying to engage with interesting visuals, nice videos, new product information. This particular video really doesn't do anything for me. You really shouldn't just take commercials from TV and put them up here, because you watch this all on its own. It's kind of meaningless unless you can hear the audio behind it. Great, really, really good product photography. Their problem lies in, obviously, when you start getting into actual product pages. I love y'all's menu. The menu for Pepsi is a lot of fun and very interesting and different. I haven't seen it before, but I think that there's huge miss on the product page for Pepsi. Um, just lots of opportunity here for showing new products, showing videos, maybe grabbing an Instagram feed, all sorts of really great stuff to create fans. Pepsi, you've got fans that are out there. They're looking to you for guidance, looking to you for content. And, of course, you can get a lot of stuff on social media, but why not the website itself? Make the website a central community, where people can gather and things along those lines, and it's going to drive up your conversion rates. So anybody that's got product out there, make sure your product experience is spot on. You're going to convert a lot more customers if you make it engaging and interesting and actually provide content that somebody may want here. So I think that the homepage has it down pat. Product page, not so much. There's a lot of opportunity here for improving customer engagement with the classic product. Unfortunately, with Coke, let's see. Well, something happened here on the Coke website. Oh, there it is. There's the video. All right. So I don't think this video really adds much to them. It's grainy. Yeah, I'm looking at this widescreen, but there's not a whole lot that this really does for me here. It doesn't convert me. It's making me have to pay attention, making me have to think. And again, we don't want people to have to think. We want to get them into the products. And then the product photography, these are small images. Why are these so small? I'm not really sure. And then we've got some great content further down the page, but again, I have to scroll to see it. There's good product photography. I like this concept here. I mean, this could be something much, much higher on the page in order to drive customer engagement. So let's pop over to the product page. And I have the same issue here that I did with Pepsi. There is a huge missed opportunity here for engaging with your fan base. We've got small images here. There's just not much going on. I'm assuming, and this is an assumption, that both these companies are doing A/B testing and trying to figure out what people want, what people are doing. But it really doesn't feel like that for either of these, either Coke or Pepsi. Why have they gone with such a simple yet unattractive, unengaging experience is really surprising. And maybe the numbers point to something along those lines, that this is all that's really needed. Maybe there really isn't anything that should be of value here other than ordering product. But unless you're Coke or Pepsi, you really can't take that kind of a gamble. And so if you've obviously, if you run an e-commerce business of any kind, you want to make your product pages very engaging, obviously simple to use, but you got to provide the content. You got to bring people in. You got to make them want your product. Coke and Pepsi don't have that problem. You know what you want. But when it comes to your products and what you offer, you need to be able to show people what they need in order to solve their problems, meet their needs, accomplish their goals in such a way that it is engaging and pulls people in quickly. So, as far as scoring both of these, I have to give Pepsi a 3 out of 5 because their homepage is much more engaging. Coke, not so much. And neither of their product pages, in my opinion, do a very good job of converting you into a customer in any way. So Coke, I'm going to give you a 2 out of 5. So in this case, guess what? Pepsi wins the third portion of this head to head on conversion opportunities with a 3 to 5. So let's recap. Who wins? Grunt test. We saw neither company did a very good job on what do they offer, how to make my life better. They did give a little bit on how do I buy it, but if I didn't know what you're offering, if I don't really know what you're offering, then how am I going to want? Why am I going to want to buy it? And then both of them made me think. So neither one passed the grunt test. Site speed, uh, clearly lots of opportunity for improvements. Pepsi, I think, has got some easy wins ahead of them, and they definitely won out on the scores. So Pepsi wins the site speed. Pepsi also conversion opportunities. I think they did a great job on the homepage, not so much on the product pages. Pepsi wins out again. So when you're looking at the head to head, just like on those tests that Pepsi did a long time ago in 1983 with their commercials on who is better, Coke versus Pepsi, again, this time I have to give it up for Pepsi. They clearly have a better experience. They're faster, better website. Who's going to convert better? Okay, so that's it. That's Pepsi versus Coke. I guess Pepsi wins this round. Lots of opportunities for both organizations to have in improving their overall experience, their speed, and all their conversions so that they, at the end of the day, can drive more sales for their companies. So I'd love to hear your opinions down in the comments. What do you think? Who should we look at next? Any interest? All right, so I'm John Paul. Be sure to follow us here for more great head-to-head battles and visit our website at www.clicklaboratory.com, where we know that you can take the guesswork out of marketing.